Right now, deep inside you, a silent shift is beginning. Your nervous system is whispering to every cell, sending tiny chemical messages that almost no one notices. Most people don't realize that something as simple as walking can start to untangle the knots of stress stored in your body. Because what happens next will reshape not just your mind, but every organ quietly responding to your movement. Inside your body, you are more than flesh and blood. You're a living, humming network of signals and reactions. Think of it like a city. Highways of blood, factories of cells, messengers zipping everywhere. Your body knows exactly what to do if you give it the right cue. And right now, walking is that signal, nudging systems that have been on standby, waiting for activation. Imagine a warehouse full of tightly packed cortisol molecules, your stress hormones, waiting behind locked doors. Walking is the key that starts to open them, slowly, methodically. In the first minutes, as your feet hit the ground, subtle changes occur. Your heart rate lifts just slightly, like a gentle drumbeat, sending more blood rushing through arteries. You might not feel it yet, but your brain releases a few neurotransmitters, tiny messengers that glide along nerves, whispering to muscles, prepare for action. Cortisol, the stress molecule, lingers in the background, but its grip is already loosening. Your liver begins to adjust sugar release, keeping energy steady for this new movement. And your muscles, sensing increased blood flow, quietly awaken, their internal mitochondria flicking on like factory lights at dawn. This is where most people stop noticing, but here's the part that changes everything. Around 10 minutes in, your body starts responding more intensely. Fat cells, which have been stubbornly holding on to their energy, begin to receive the chemical cues they've been waiting for. Hormones, like tiny keys, unlock the stored energy inside these cells, and you can think of the fatty acids as packages slowly sliding down a conveyor belt towards your muscles. Blood flow accelerates, carrying oxygen and nutrients with it, a river lighting up from the inside. Your nervous system begins to regulate this newfound rhythm, adjusting the release of cortisol to create balance. And then, at roughly the 22-minute mark, something remarkable happens. Your cortisol levels, those stress molecules floating through your bloodstream, start to melt as if someone turned down the pressure in a sealed room. You don't see it, but your cells do. Your brain notices, the hypothalamus recalibrates, and a wave of calm spreads through your system. The stress that had been sticky, subtle, and heavy begins to lighten. Your muscles, already awake, now move more fluidly. Energy particles surge along the bloodstream, feeding muscles and organs alike. The synergy is almost poetic. Movement, chemical signaling, and cellular response, all dancing in harmony. After 30 minutes, peak activity is evident inside. Fatty acids continue to flow from storage into the energy pathways, fueling every muscle fiber you're using. Your heart adjusts its rhythm, beating efficiently to pump oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. Blood vessels widen, arteries glowing with healthy flow, carrying relief to your organs. Your brain, receiving feedback from all this movement, releases endorphins and serotonin, reinforcing calm. This is where your body starts to rewrite itself, creating a system that resists stress more efficiently next time. After you finish walking, don't think the effects stop. Internally, your body continues to adapt. Your heart maintains improved rhythm patterns, a subtle yet permanent refinement in its beats. Blood vessels retain a degree of expanded capacity, making nutrient delivery easier. Fat cells that released energy shrink, making future metabolism slightly more efficient. Even your nervous system learns from this session, better regulating cortisol and stress responses for the hours ahead. You're not just exercising, you're teaching your body a new language of calm and efficiency. Here's the deeper layer most people misunderstand. You are not battling your body, you are partnering with it. Every step signals intelligence within, guiding hormones, heart, and fat cells to respond appropriately. The body is not stubborn. It's exquisitely precise, waiting for cues like walking to orchestrate balance. Understanding this rewires your perception. Walking is not just physical. It's an internal conversation that builds resilience, from the inside out. Studies support this transformation in elegant simplicity. Research shows that moderate aerobic activity like walking for 20 to 30 minutes can lower cortisol levels significantly, sometimes by up to 25%. Other studies demonstrate improved heart rate variability, indicating a heart more adaptable to stress. These aren't abstract numbers. They are the visible traces of a hidden choreography happening inside you right now. But here's the subtle tension. If you don't give your body this cue, stress can accumulate silently. Cortisol remains higher, blood flow less optimized, fat cells stubbornly holding energy. Your nervous system continues to react with subtle tension. You don't notice all of this daily, but the internal cost builds. And yet, it doesn't require extremes. Just consistent, mindful walking is enough to trigger the cascade of beneficial responses. With consistency, the transformation is profound. Your body becomes more efficient, your heart adapts, your blood vessels respond faster, your fat cells become more willing to release energy, and your nervous system moderates stress with greater ease. Internally, you're building a more resilient system, tuned to respond rather than react. Over weeks, this adaptation is permanent, and the rhythm of calm becomes your new default. By the end of each walk, and eventually each week, the emotional and scientific truth becomes clear. Your body isn't broken, it's responding, it's learning. Every step, every pulse, every tiny release of cortisol signals that you're actively shaping the internal environment of your organs and cells. Walking is more than movement. It's a message, a daily nudge that teaches your body balance and efficiency. So here's a reflective question for you. What surprised you most about what's happening inside while you walk? Was it the melting cortisol, the awakening muscles, or the rhythmic heart adjustments? Share your thoughts in the comments, and notice how your perception of something as simple as walking transforms from mundane to extraordinary. Because every step is a dialogue with your body, a story of movement, chemistry, and internal harmony that continues long after your feet stop moving.